YouTube is on easy mode, and right now we're seeing the rise of small creators on the platform. The algorithm is starting to favor tiny channels over channels with millions of subscribers. And it's now easier than ever to grow on YouTube, whether you're starting from scratch or you already have a channel. And just to prove to you this is legit, let me open up YouTube real quick. You can see here this video getting 200 views and this video getting thousands of views. And these are small channels on my recommended page. So yeah, I don't know when these types of channels will stop getting pushed out. I don't know if it will end, but if you're watching this, that means there's still an opportunity that this will work. So if you can follow the 4 steps I'm about to show you, then by the end of this video, you will learn how to build a channel the correct way. How to grow that channel by hacking the algorithm and turn all those views into 5, 6, even 7 figures a month. So let's start with the very first step to building a profitable YouTube channel, which is to hyper-focus on your audience or niche. For this to work, you need to define who your audience is before anything else. If you go out and start making videos without knowing who the videos are actually for, you're doomed from the start. So before I tell you the actual business models to follow and how to create better videos, you need to know who your audience is and obsess over them. Here's a few things you can do if you don't already have a niche. Firstly, do you have any specific knowledge? Is there anything you know more than most people about? If so, that's all you need to pinpoint who your audience will be. But if not, there are other ways to find a niche. Like looking for trends, which is going through what people are watching right now, what's working for creators on the platform. And once you know your niche, you need to start hyper-focusing on them. Because here's the truth about YouTube. Everything revolves around your audience. They dictate the amount of views, subscribers, shares, comments, likes you get. If your audience doesn't like you, you'll never grow as a creator. You need to build an audience that watches every single one of your videos, an audience waiting for your next upload. Once you have an audience like this, you've won the game and you'll start making sales with ease every time you upload. So here's how to build an audience like that. It starts by understanding how they work and what they're interested in. The reason people like Iman Gaji is so popular with young entrepreneurs is because he was once in that position. So he knows the exact videos that type of audience will watch. This is his unique advantage. So you need to start studying your niche, trying to find what problems they need help solving by going through comment sections, Reddit pages, Twitter threads, wherever you can to get information on this, because you create value for someone by solving a problem and you make money in exchange for value, which is why understanding the things that are most valuable to your audience is going to make you rich on YouTube. Get familiar with things like what do they watch, what do they like, what don't they like, what makes them laugh. This alone sets you apart from 90% of creators. But if you want to actually start printing with YouTube without needing to get heaps of views, you need to make good videos. So for part 2, this is my system for stealing content that'll work every single time to consistently perform on YouTube and make you a ton of money. The biggest problem I see small creators make is trying to innovate with every single video. Unless you're highly experienced on YouTube, innovating will blow up your channel. Not in a good way, which is why you need to copy what already works. If something has been done before and it got a ton of views, there's a reason for that. Bad videos don't get views. So the next time you're creating a video, follow this process to find what actually works. Start by deciding what topic you're talking about. What's the problem you want to solve for your audience? Do you want to make a video about how to lose weight? Or are you giving them your gym workouts? Or are you simply showing them the best gyms in your area? These are some typical problems people in the fitness niche experience. And once you have this, you can start stealing. Go to YouTube and search up keywords related to your video topic. If you're making a video on how to lose weight, you could type things like weight loss, weight gain, fitness, gym, how to get fit, how to stay fit. These things will give you a good idea of similar videos to your own. But if you don't just want to take a video and copy it, you need to find outliers. Outliers are videos that get more views than the channel average. You could do this manually by scrolling through their page and seeing their average and comparing it. Or using a software like 1 of 10 or vidIQ, which I use to find the outlier scores. This is really helpful to find videos that actually work. You need to remember a video might get 100,000 views, but if the channel average is 500,000, that video was really bad. But if the channel average was 10,000 views, getting 500,000 views on a video means that video was a banger. So just because a video got 100,000 views doesn't mean it's a good video. A lot of creators fall into this trap when looking for videos for inspiration. Now, after you've found some good videos on a similar topic, find the things that work best in the video, like thumbnail concept, title formats, hook scripts, and use these elements to inspire your own video. This isn't stealing, but the truth is that despite what you do, somebody else has done it before you. Either way, you're copying. But the purpose of this is to make sure that what you're doing is already proven to work. If you have the proof from previous videos that these things work, you have proof that it can work in yours. By finding and stealing these outlier videos, your videos should start to get views. And once they do, you need to find a way to monetize that attention you're getting. So for part 3 of this system, I'm giving you 3 different ways that thousands of other people have gotten rich off YouTube, and hopefully by using just one of these, you can do the same. First is through an info product, also called a program or a course. This business model is centered around one-to-many. You're creating a product that solves a problem in your niche through video lessons and a community attached behind it. Depending on your niche, some people charge thousands, some people charge hundreds of dollars for it. But usually programs are one-offs, so they pay once and they get it forever. YouTube is gonna be the way you sell your info product to drive them into those funnels so they can buy. Because once people watch your videos on YouTube, they're more willing to trust you, and they're more likely to spend money investing in your product because they see you as an authority that can help them solve their problem in that niche. Second is consulting. Consulting is similar to having an info product, but instead of having a one-to-many, it's usually a one-on-one. It's a much more personalized one-on-ones for a limited time period. And a lot of people do cohorts. So say this cohort 1 and the training goes on for 8 weeks or 12 weeks, but then after that, it's over. So for consulting, people charge a lot more than they do for an info product just because it is more hands-on and they get a lot more for a shorter time frame. People charge upwards of around $3,000 to $7,000, $8,000. There's a lot of money in it, and not many people choose this business model, but this is a very viable option. Third is coaching. So coaching is similar to consulting, but this is more of a one-on-one approach over a long period of time. Either coaches get a flat rate for an extended period of time, or they get a monthly retainer. Some coaches that I've seen, they work kind of like an agency where the person pays them off a profit share. So whatever amount they make off of the coach's help, the coach gets a percentage off of. And again, YouTube is gonna be your gateway to driving traffic and making people aware that you're offering one-to-one coaching. The more someone watches your content, the more they're going to trust you, the more they're wanting to spend money to get coaching from you. But despite which one of these you choose, making money on YouTube really is simple. The more problems you solve, the more valuable you are to people, the more money you'll make. But the truth is, you won't make any more if you don't implement part 4 of the process, which is execution. If you're watching this video, you're probably serious about making sales and growing your YouTube channel. But if you just watch this and don't take any action afterwards, you've just wasted your time. So I want to give you 2 things you can start doing today right after this video ends and start seeing actual results. First, start posting consistently 1 to 2 times per week. If you want to build a channel that converts, you don't need many views, and the types of videos you want to make are very simple, just like this one. Simply set up your space, press record, and start. If you want to improve fast and build an audience even faster, you need to start posting 1 to 2 times every single week. Trust me, I've made the mistake of not doing this before. I used to post whenever I felt like it. It would be maybe 2 in 2 weeks, then 2 in 2 months. My posting was inconsistent and my audience wasn't consistently coming back to watch every single video. But when I started posting consistently, 1 time a week, I noticed my core viewers were watching and commenting on everything. Truth is, your audience likes predictability. They want the excitement of your next video. So start posting consistently to build a loyal fan base and increase your audience. Now, the last action point I'm giving you to take away from this video is to never stop improving. You might feel like you don't have time or that your videos are already good enough, but the good part about YouTube is that there's always someone getting more views and making more money than you. It's an endless ladder to climb, and if you stop trying to improve, you will fall behind. So to build a channel that sells, keep broadening your knowledge. Read books, watch YouTube videos, buy courses. Those are the 2 things I want you to take away and immediately start doing after this video. And that is how you build a profitable channel without needing thousands of views. Hopefully that helped, and maybe I'll see your next video in my recommended. Peace.